A bomb!
On October 12th, 2024 in Bellevue, Washington, officers respond to two suspects fleeing in a stolen vehicle. What they don't know is that the suspects are armed with an improvised explosive device. At the time this officer turns his dash cam on, officers were already able to use stop sticks to deflate all four of the tires to slow down the suspects. The suspects are still on the move, however. This trooper has been requested by Bellevue Police to perform a pit, as most city police officers are not pit certified.
Interesting.
Spike strip is up here. Okay, is he still in the car? Or there's just a passenger. One out of the car. Okay.
Third otherwise passengers now on the ground, vehicle still rolling.
I mean, chat. I mean, pit certification. You understand why it has to be pretty thorough. You could kill like a bunch of families just by doing it wrong.
The suspect in the passenger seat has jumped out of the vehicle at this point while leaving his passenger side door open. He was arrested for a felony warrant and taken into custody. However, the driver hasn't given up yet, as he's still traveling about 5 miles an hour away from police with 4 deflated tires.
Bro.
9160. I'm behind the vehicle. We're going about 5 miles an hour, and he's coming to a stop. 9160. He's still rolling. I could attempt to try to do like a slow pit on him, see if
No, he's on only foot.
Town 9160, who is requesting state unit select on case the IO2 on portable?
Well, I mean,
9160. He's still rolling. I attempted.
Chad, they're being way too lax about this, though.
Not really going quick enough for him to slide out or anything.
Well, I'm just saying, the way he's getting out of the car, like, felony stop is no joke.
On the ground! On the ground! On the ground! I got it.
An officer and military veteran just warned everyone to get away, as he noticed a lighter and an IED laying right next to them that could explode at any moment.
What the fuck?
9160. We got one in custody. There may be a explosive device on scene.
That looked weird from the get-go, though, no?
There's a bomb! Get in it! Come on! There's a bomb!
Move! Alright, that looks clear. I think there's looked like some type of bomb that he had
he's
on
got,
it.
it's like the size of a baseball diffuse. He was trying to light it, and he threw it, and he got tackled. It's no,
It's right under the bridge.
that black ball right there, it's got a fuse coming out of it. He was trying to light it as he was running.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna shut the freeway. Yeah.
And eastbound as well if we can.
Yeah.
Wait, IED backwards.
Both directions of I-90 for the potential bomb. The LVPD has bomb squad coming out. We're right underneath East Mercer. If North could help shut down East 92 Island Crest, we probably don't want any traffic.
I think it's gonna be kind of boring after that.
The center in custody and the bomb squad team safely securing the IED. Another suspicious device was observed on the center console near the gear selector, inside the vehicle the suspects were in. Both devices are taken back to a testing site to detonate them to not only see if they explode, but also
a testing site. It's a fucking parking lot, brother.
So to see what kind of damage they would have done to all the officers on scene.
Chat, before we do start, I was about to say, most IDs we've seen on video from these videos have all been pretty fucking dog shit. I mean, it's kind of pretty crazy.
Later the same day, the suspect who tried to ignite this IED on all the officers was sat down in an
Except for that one guy, though,
with a detective from the Bellevue Police Department and an agent from the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives.
All right, audio video recording. Okay, today is October 12th, 2024,
yeah, shrapnel, yeah.
17:42 hours. This is Detective Sun with the Bellevue Police Department. Present with me is Special Agent Heller with ATF. I'm interviewing, and then Gogo, can you give us your can you spell that for me?
SOKPHANA.
And do you understand this conversation is being recorded?
Mm-hmm.
And do I have your permission to record your voice?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm going to read your rights. So you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
Yep.
Being aware of these rights, are you willing to voluntarily answer questions?
I'm a lawyer.
You're a lawyer? Okay. I'm ending this recording.
While this suspect wouldn't give any information about the incident, the passenger who
Smaller than
jumped
everybody
out
else.
of the vehicle would. We have withheld the witness's name out of concern for their safety, including the risk of retaliation or harm. He had warrants for stealing a
So what's NORCOM?
motor vehicle and DUI, and the use or delivery of drug paraphernalia. While the passenger was taken to the hospital for medical clearance, an officer asked him about the incident. Before hearing what he had to say, however, it's important to understand the events that led up to the vehicle pursuit. It began when officers found a running black Mercedes vehicle with no license plate in a park and the vehicle identification number obstructed. There were two males in the front seats of the car asleep. Before waking them up, officers placed stop sticks and other tire deflation devices both in front of and behind the vehicle. After the devices were in place, the sergeant began making commands using the PA system in his patrol vehicle. He told the driver several times to turn off the vehicle, and neither of the suspects woke up. After more commands, the driver and passenger finally woke up. Then
the people that up to no good are so bad at what they do to them, unbelievable. Like, there's so many ways to... The way they get caught is by the smallest, like, technicalities or whatever the fuck. Like, this guy was parked. I mean, if he was parked the wrong way. They can't see the license plate is wide open if it's bad. I mean, I'm just saying, if you use a normal car or whatever. I mean,
and the driver immediately put the car in reverse and backed up over a sidewalk in order to get around.
Well, I'm getting stopped because of a traffic stop. Don't go too fast.
The car in drive and drove eastbound, nearly striking a patrol vehicle. As the driver drove forward, that's when all four tires were deflated due to the tire deflation devices. After a slow pursuit, the passenger eventually jumped out and complied with officers as they took him into custody. The body cam footage shows the rest of the incident. Later, when the passenger was questioned at the hospital, he said that he and the other suspect went to a casino that morning. Surprisingly, he didn't know the other suspect's name. They stopped at the park where the officers found them at to sleep before their trip back to Seattle. He then stated that he and the driver used fentanyl around 9 or 10 o'clock. They then fell asleep and did not wake until police arrived. He stated that he was unaware of any explosive devices in the vehicle and that he didn't know if the vehicle was stolen or not. It was later confirmed that the black Mercedes the two suspects were in was indeed stolen out of the King County Sheriff's Office. The IED that was almost ignited was identified to out of the King County Sheriff's Office. The IED that was almost ignited was identified to be a tennis ball with an unknown powder that had been wrapped multiple times with tape, and a fuse was inserted into the powder. The other bomb that was found in the vehicle appeared to be a sparkler bomb. A sparkler bomb is an IED made from taping sparklers together, using the tape to create a container. This image details a close-up look at the tennis ball bomb, and this image shows the sparkler bomb. While the passenger was simply picked up for his warrant, the other suspect who was driving driving and attempted to light the IED, was charged with 7 counts of assault in the first degree, possession of an explosive device for unlawful purpose, possession of a stolen vehicle, and eluding police. They are innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Hey guys, I'm
Jesus.
John, and I appreciate you for watching.
Well, that's bombs, but why? Well, I'm just confused. I'm like, why would he even have that though? Ooh, Chad, I got food coming in. Chad, I'm playing rapid food. Food's for 7 minutes, like 20 total tops.